Wow, there are a lot of intern applications this year.
Give the rest of those applications.
There's got to be a better way to do this. I got it! The Intern Next Explorer.
You know what? I think I have an app for that.
What are we going to need for this mission?
Interns. Lots of interns.
I'm here at ICT working with the Emotion Group on integrating the structure mapping engine, a computational model of analogy and similarity, into the emotion modeling system. Essentially, we want to construct a method by which an agent's memory of previous experiences can help shape his emotional response to new but structurally similar situations.
Well, for my summer project, I'm looking at different ways of incorporating models of personality and speaking styles into the dialogue behavior of virtual humans. So, for example, I'm looking at disfluency rate, speaking rate, and also the use of interruptions and overlapping speech. And we basically want to study these kind of capabilities in the virtual human system.
Well, I've been working on the STRIVE project with Skip Rizzo and Galen Buckwalter. And so most of what I've been doing is gathering psychological and psychophysiological research to help design a preliminary pilot study for the STRIVE project before it gets sent down. And so I've just been doing the research on that and looking at a lot of the analysis that we have to sort of help create something new, and that will be helpful for combating PTSD with service members.
So my summer project is working with social modeling, so specifically working with a system called PsychSim, which allows us to build agent-based models with a theory of mind. So I believe that you believe that I believe, sorts of recursive models. And in particular, I mean, not just can those beliefs be incorrect, but the agents can actually work to manipulate those beliefs. So, I mean, try to influence what you believe about me so that I can sort of move you in a certain direction later down the road, which is perfect for the domain we're working with, which is international negotiations and bargaining. So that's where we're applying that for the summer.
I work with Ira Shapiro and a few other guys in Smart Body Group. And so, I mean, as you can interpret from the name, right? So we try to make those characters more intelligent, you know, like more human-like. And we, I mean, like, I've been involved in like several small projects. Like one of them is to speed up the pipeline so that you can just drag any character, you know, you found on the internet, and then they will be, you know, start moving, you know, inside Smart Body. Yeah, that's a cool feature to see it, like, you know, in yeah, like happening in real time. This environment it's so great, you know, like we have the, you know, like all the great people, you know, the engineering side or the art side, you know, they have the art group people here. So it's just, you know, like try to combine both aspects.
I joined the game-based rehabilitation lab in mid-May, and I've been working on their applications. Basically, my hopes were to find out other ways of using games besides learning, which is my domain. And until now, I have evaluated and designed the interface for the main two applications for rehabilitation purposes, using body sensing technology like the Microsoft Kinect. And I also designed an interactive exhibit for and about amputees to be installed in the National Museum for Medicine and Health in Washington, D.C.
We're looking at confirmation bias in a computer mystery game and kind of seeing how the game affects your decision making and if there's any way it can be designed to help mitigate the bias in decision making. I'm working with Dr. Gratch. He's always calm, like you can't really read his expression. He's been nice so far, but there's plenty of time.
What do I like to do in LA? Yeah.
My favorite thing
Let's see.
is
Probably thinking about this one too much.
I've enjoyed the mountains and hiking a great deal, considering Texas is flat.
ICT is great and everything, but I'd have to say my favorite thing here is living 10 minutes away from the beach. So having the beach there is really nice. The weather's spoiling me.
yeah, can be the weather. So, and a beach, of course.
It's like paradise weather-wise. So
LA itself has a lot to offer.
it's a good place to live.
But I don't know. The traffic's awful, but we can leave out the bad stuff.
I want to make something up.
We're working on Urban Sim, which is a PC-based virtual training application, and in the game, the user plays as the Army Battalion Commander in order to practice mission command and strategy during counterinsurgency and stability operations.
I'm currently working on developing a virtual human where you can talk to about like movies you've seen. So for instance, say you've seen a movie, maybe you just saw Spider-Man. You can just talk to a virtual human about the movie and you guys like have like a natural conversation on the movie. Yeah, so that's basically what I'm working on.
What we do mostly, Alex and I, is doing regression testing to maintain the software maintenance, and also we get the feedback from the trainees at the different forts throughout the country, so then we to try to fix the bugs and anything.
It's a joint project between the graphics and mixed reality groups. So I'm working for both Paul Debevic and Mark Bolus. I'm trying to make a motorized camera stage so they can track people around the room. So mostly building stuff, trying to design new parts, fixing things that don't work or blow up in my face. Haven't done too much software yet, but that's next week or so.
So I'm working with the Integrated Virtual Humans group, and my primary task for this summer is working on improving the look of the various virtual humans that they have in their toolkits. And that's being done through exploring the different possibilities of the physics engine, particularly hair and cloth simulations. And I'm working the whole pipeline, creating the assets in Maya, importing them into Unity, and testing them through scripting. And
We're investigating how priming and analogy affect people's moral judgments. We predict that by priming a moral judgment, by having participants read a fable and further have them produce a personal analogical story, will lead them to be more strict in their judgments of that moral value.
I work on a character animation platform called SmartBody. And basically my work consists of improving the lip syncing within the applications of SmartBody and improving the performance and memory efficiency of the platform. I'm also working on a web-based port of the platform, so other virtual human applications can be distributed through the web and used through the web.
Okay. Well, I got to work with the Virtual Humans group, and I worked on the Virtual Humans architecture. I implemented one of the known problems in the system so that we can compare it to some of the other systems, similar systems that are out there.
Although your time here may have come to an end, do not be afraid of change, for the future is yours to choose. Our hope is that we have emboldened you to continue what you have started here, to continue to create a world that transcends that which currently exists, to continue to create a world that expands upon the borders and boundaries of known fact, to continue to create a world where anything is possible. That is our hope. But where you go from here is a choice that only belongs to you.